Hello guys, today I'm going to be unboxing and overviewing the Linksys WRT1900ACS, which is the updated version of this router. Of course, I will not go through all the features it has because it will take me more than a couple of minutes to do so. So I'm just going to unbox this router and give you just a general idea of the options this router has. So first of all, it's a wireless AC router. It can do simultaneous dual band speeds up to 600 Mbps on the 2.4 GHz and 1300, if I'm not mistaken, on the 5 GHz band. It has 4 antennas. It also has a CPU, a dual core CPU, I think 1.6 GHz, so it should improve the bandwidth, the trafficking between your computers that the router does. So just basically it's supposed to make the performance better without lags. Basically it's better, let's say it that way. And let's see what else does it have. Of course it's an open source router, so it has not the official drivers. It has the official drivers, of course, but it has also drivers that some third-party developers made. So if you're interested in that, there is that option as well. Let's see, what does it have. It has a lot of options of guest networks and parenting controls. Let's see about the USB. It's a USB 3.0, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And basically that's it. I guess it has more options than just what I said, but that's the general idea. So the CPU, again, it's supposed to be for high-speed data processing, which will, for example, if you're downloading something on the internet and someone else on the phone is streaming a movie and the network is working hard, for say, so that way, when you have a dual core processor, the router will know how to simultaneously do all that stuff without lagging the network. So everyone will get a high speed. Of course, you need a high speed from your ISP, because, for example, if you have 10 megabits for a download, you won't, even the best router in the world won't help you in this situation, because you just don't have enough bandwidth for every user that is trying to use the network. So that's about the information. Let's open this box and let's see what we get. Of course, we get the router. Oh, it has a recommendation from TweakTown, Best Performance Award. Okay. So let's try and open it carefully, because I always end up ruining the boxes when I open them. So let's do this side. Okay, I guess we won't be needing the knife. So here we go. Let's open the box. So first of all, the presentation is really nice. It has this kind of black foam on the interior. Of course, the first thing you see is the router, which is huge. I didn't expect it to be so big, but there you see it. So that's the router. You get a quick start guide. and the password to your wireless network, which you get with your router. Of course, I'm not going to leave it, and nobody should. You should always switch your password from the default one. It gives you some basic instructions on how to connect your modem to your router and how to set up the whole network. It also, I believe, it should have a driver CD. Oh, there it is. Just open this thing and it's here. Of course, I suggest taking the CD, throwing it away, because you should always download the most updated drivers from Linksys site, or if you have a different router, just making sure you have the most updated version of the driver for your router. So that's the quick start guide, I mean, and it has the 4 Linksys antennas here, as you can see. Let's connect them just to see how it looks with all of them connected. Just a second. Okay, let me show you just the back of it, which is possibly one of the most important parts. It has 4 Ethernet ports. You can connect your computers or machines here. 4 LAN ports, or yes, it's also called the Ethernet port. A port for your internet, which is the modem, and a USB for storage, and you have even another USB or eSATA. You have a reset button, you have your power adapter or power connector here, the power switch here. You have this little tiny button here, which is maybe quality of service. Not really sure what that is, but I'm sure if you look in the user guide it will probably tell us what it is. So that's about it as for the connections. So let's get the other antennas back in. As I read, the first version of this router had an internal fan, which a lot of people were worried it will break and then the router will overheat. Now the concerns are that this router doesn't have any active fan, so it's the shell of it is supposed to cool the router itself. So some people say it runs really hot, but which shouldn't be a problem. I mean, if it doesn't run too hot, so it's okay. It should run hot. It's okay if it runs hot. But if it's like if it breaks after a while of use, then that's, of course, that's not okay. So hopefully it will hold up for a long time. That's how it looks. Let's see if we have anything else with it. Oh, we do. Of course, we have to have the power adapter, the power brick, which is huge. Okay, so that's that. And of course, we have Cat6 cable to connect your PC or your device to the router. Actually, it's really a unique cable. Usually they are really thick cables, but as you can see here, you can hopefully see it's a really thin cable, and I'm not really sure about the length of this cable. And in any case, I do have my own cables, but it's always nice when they include one. And I was just making sure there is nothing else in the box, and there isn't. So that's about the router. If you have any questions about the router and you're thinking of buying it, you can always ask in the comments below. I will try to my best knowledge to help you guys. And that's about it. So hopefully this was helpful for some of you, and I will see you on the next one. See you guys.